All right. Welcome. Thanks for jumping on tonight. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your evening to get on this call. And if you're listening to the recording, thanks for taking the time to listen. So just a little intro first, a bit about me, and I'll just cover a little bit about Sizzle and then we'll get into the topic tonight, which is Sizzle SpectraMAXX. So firstly, welcome, and I'll say welcome home. So many of you who are on the call tonight have been in Tom's previous company, New Ways, where the Mao mission all started. And of course, the Mao mission continues today with Sizzle. So welcome. I am a health and nutrition coach. I've got a degree in health, and I've been with Sizzle since 2011. And so that's about 14 years. I started back then. So I'm a really big advocate of the Mao mission, and I love the mission to inform, educate, and empower people to make healthier lifestyle and health choices. So really my journey started with my father when he was diagnosed at the age of 54 with early onset Alzheimer's. I was only 21 at that stage. So obviously you can imagine that was pretty devastating. And I was really looking for every possible cause that could have contributed to him getting so sick at such a young age. And so I was researching and looking around, and I did start with looking at chemical exposure and toxins and what that could be doing to his body. I was in the gym, and a lady had left a toxic guide in the gym, and I picked that up with the phone number to call. So I gave her a call, and she came around to the house and shared some information about a great company called New Ways, that was then, and a great line of products, high quality with a fantastic mission. And I was really concerned at that point because I knew that everything my father was putting on his skin was being absorbed. And I was really concerned with the toothpaste because having Alzheimer's, it's really difficult, obviously, to spit out toothpaste if you're having problems with swallowing. So I was looking for a toothpaste that he could essentially ingest and still clean his teeth. So I was really happy to find that this company, New Ways, had that. Anyway, so she did the presentation and I thought, this is great. And then I was thinking, well, I don't know if I want to spend that much. I was a bit concerned about the price. I said, listen, I'll have a think about it and I'll get back to you. And over the course of that week, I thought about maybe I could get some cheaper products. Maybe I could get products from here, there, do a bit of research myself and find just as good options but less cost. After about a week, I kind of realized that it was going to be way easier to get everything in the one place and that I probably wasn't going to be able to beat getting products from a company that's made by a scientist who's, researched every ingredient. And I realized that, he could safely swallow that toothpaste without any problems. So after the lady had come and presented the information on the company, so then I asked her, how could I get the products for free? And that's kind of how my journey started. Then in 2006, when New Ways was sold, obviously I was quite upset and I was concerned that the product quality was going to, diminish over time. And I just, was really unhappy about that. And so then in 2011, I discovered Tom's new company, which was Sizzle, and I joined up straight away. They weren't available in Australia, so I forward shipped the products to myself because that's how much I wanted to get the products. And then I kind of never looked back after that. So that's kind of a bit about my journey. As far as Sizzle's concerned, Sizzle is a research and development company. They use the vehicle of network marketing to share products. And the company is completely debt-free. There's no shareholders, so that obviously is a good thing because we don't have to worry about compromising the product quality for, appeasing the shareholders. They're protected by a dynasty trust, so it's a family-run business by the Mowers. It's protected for 250 years, so it can't be sold, and they'll be passing it down to their children and so on and so forth. So you are buying direct from the manufacturer. The manufacturer is Supernaturals, and Supernaturals is owned by the Mowers. So it is their manufacturing facility, and that's where they make all the products for Sizzle. And so Sizzle's products are a unique line, and they also manufacture for other companies as well. But, they don't compare to the Sizzle range of products because Sizzle has, or Supernatural has, buying power since they're sourcing products for everyone else or ingredients to make products. And so they produce a very unique line just for Sizzle. So it is the home of the male mission. So again, if you're on the call and you were part of New Ways to start with, welcome back and welcome home. So let's get into the topic. Before I start, I want to just give a disclaimer. So none of the information I'm sharing tonight is designed to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness. And the statements in this presentation have not been evaluated by the FDA. If you are unwell, please seek medical attention, consult with a healthcare professional before starting a supplement program. So just that disclaimer. Now I'll continue on. So you may be familiar, for those of you who are in New Ways, with a product called Revinol. There was also another product called Feroxin and then Maximol Solution, which was in the beginning. So these three products essentially combined together would equal the Sizzle SpectraMAXX today. So science has advanced, and as mentioned, Sizzle is a research and development company. Tom Mauer Jr. is the co-founder with the late Tom Mauer Sr. Both are, or were, he was, and Tom Mauer Jr. is a biochemist. He's a product formulator and two-time Genius Award winner for product formulations in the state of Utah. So he said on a call just recently last week that you would find the ingredients and the power of those three combined into the SpectraMAXX. And there on the slide, you can see the similar packaging, the similar products with the Modere packaging. Obviously, New Ways changed to Modere I think it was around 2014. So the price of the SpectraMAXX, you're looking at $95 AUD. This is the Australian price, but prices you are purchasing in USD. So I've just done a conversion for you. And then later in the presentation, I'll just share with you how you can get them cheaper when you buy them in a pack. So SpectraMAXX is a broad spectrum nutrient powerhouse. So broad spectrum refers to a wide variety of comprehensive nature of nutrients included, and it goes beyond single vitamins or minerals. It combines multiple key nutritional elements. It's a diverse range of antioxidants in there, over 40 different types. We've got essential trace minerals in there, around 74, and absorption enhancing organic fulvic acid. So this nutrient powerhouse signifies a concentrated and synergistic formula designed to deliver a significant nutritional impact, helping to replenish and support your body effectively. So today, we know we're faced by many challenges, a depleted environment and a stressful lifestyle. So our modern lifestyle obviously creates problems with sleep, and lack of sleep becomes the norm. Our unhealthy diets and excess work. Our nutrient depleted environment includes problems such as having poor soil and man-made chemicals, and these contaminate our food and surroundings and further contribute to the depletion of nutrients. Many of us may not be eating well, so with all good intentions, that just may not happen. Food today can lack the sufficient nutrients. So with a decreasing food value, our food today will be less nutritious than in the past, and we're going to cover a slide in a little bit later on. And it's the same information that actually was presented to me back in 2000 that I was unaware of back then. So hopefully many of you are familiar with this kind of information, and if you're not, then it's good to learn about it. So there is a need for increased supplementation due to our declining food quality and the rising environmental threats. Highlight the need for extra nutrition for health. There's also a genetic component too. Everyone's a little bit different, and your genetics can play a big role into your need for extra nutritional support. So you'll find this table on the Sizzle SpectraMAXX fact sheet, which you can find on the Sizzle website. But over the years, studies have demonstrated that compared to plants of only 50 years ago, what we eat today may have up to 75% fewer nutrients. So this is actually a fairly old study, however, still very relevant today, and I would expect it would have continued to decline based on the outcomes of people's health today in society. But this study was done by the United States Department of Agriculture. It's an evaluation of the declining nutritional content of broccoli. So you can see from 1975 to 2010, we've had significant decrease in number of nutrients found in a head of broccoli. So calcium was down 54%, iron down 33%, vitamin A down 75%, vitamin C down 21%, thiamine down 35%, riboflavin down 48%, niacin down 28%. So this is a significant decline in nutritional value, and this is between 75 and 2010. So as you can imagine, we're now in 225, we're another 15 years on, and nothing much has changed in terms of improvements, but certainly things have continued to decline when it comes to nutritional aspects of food. So why SpectraMAXX? So essentially, SpectraMAXX is a multivitamin and mineral drink. It contains a full vitamin B complex and 400 IU of vitamin D per serving. And so you'll get all this in a convenient dose of about 22 mils per day. The bottle is designed to last a month, so most of the Sizzle products are geared to 1 month's supply. And now we're going to talk about some of the ingredients and just cover these to really show you the power of this product. So with this product, you can see that it's got a proprietary blend, and I'm just going to read out some of those ingredients just to highlight the power of this product. But before I do, I just want to talk about phytonutrients. And phytonutrients are compounds produced by plants that often have health-promoting properties, and a diverse source of phytonutrients like those found in SpectraMAXX and in a wide variety of fruits and vegetables can offer numerous health benefits. So this diverse source of phytonutrients can benefit your health. So it helps with antioxidant protection. It has benefits to the immune system, supports cardiovascular health and eye health, helps with improved mood and cognitive function. And by consuming a diverse range of phytonutrients daily, you can support a multitude of bodily functions and contribute to long-term health and well-being. So as you can see on this ingredient list, and it's on the fact sheet too on the Sizzle site, you can see some of these ingredients. So we've got agave syrup in there, fruit concentrate, plum, grape, blackcurrant, blueberry. We've got pomegranate in there, raspberry fruit concentrate. We've got grape juice concentrate. We've got goji fruits in there. We've got blackcurrant. I won't read all of them. I'm going to cover most of them. We've got trace mineral concentrate in there. So we've got berry and grape seed extract, wild berry, wild blueberry, wild bilberry. We've also got in there cranberry, prune, tart, cherry, strawberry powder, lime juice, kiwi, mango. We've got pomegranate, mangosteen. We've got a vegetable blend, which includes broccoli sprout concentrate, onion extract, tomato, broccoli, carrot, spinach, kale, Brussels sprout, green tea, white tea, coffee extract bean, bilberry fruit, grape seed, which is mentioned there again. We've got also turmeric in there. We've got cocoa bean powder, fulvic acid, lemon fruit powder, and there's a few others in there that I haven't mentioned. So it's quite extensive proprietary blend in there. And I had been speaking to Susanna earlier. I'm not sure if you're on the call, Susanna. If you are, if you wouldn't mind unmuting yourself at this point and just sharing a little bit, because I had been speaking to Susanna and she was sharing with me that she's gone through the fact sheets of the Sizzle products, and she has noted that a lot of these ingredients are also found in another product. Are you there, Susanna?
Yes, I am, Katie.
Hello. Hello.
Hello again. Yeah, I was absolutely thrilled because I was taking the Phyto Greens and the Phyto Reds, and I was ticking off all those lists of things that you said, and I now telling people they don't need the Phyto Greens and the Phyto Reds. They can just take this as well as the antioxidant value, everything you've already said. So I was really excited about that.
Fantastic. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, and I was really pleased to hear that. So thanks for jumping on and sharing. Okay, so the other thing that's really important, obviously, is the antioxidants. So we've got 40 different antioxidants in this product. So antioxidants work by neutralizing harmful molecules called free radicals in your body. And free radicals are unstable atoms that can damage cells, leading to oxidative stress. So this damage is linked to aging and various chronic diseases. So having a diverse range of 40 different antioxidants can offer broader protection because different antioxidants target different types of free radicals and work in various parts of the cell. So this comprehensive approach can help to scavenge a wider spectrum of free radicals. So not all antioxidants are effective against every type of free radical, and a variety ensures more comprehensive defense. and support antioxidant networks. So antioxidants can work synergistically, with one helping to regenerate another after it neutralizes a free radical. So that's really important to note. And so also we've talked about 74 trace minerals in this product. So the term essential in nutrition means the body cannot produce these nutrients on its own, or not in sufficient amounts. So they must be obtained through the diet. So trace minerals, despite being needed in very small amounts, hence the word trace, play a crucial role in numerous bodily functions, including enzyme function. So many trace minerals are cofactors for enzymes, which catalyze essential biochemical reactions, hormone production. So some trace minerals are required for the synthesis of hormones, growth and development. They are important for normal growth and development, immune function. Several trace minerals support a healthy immune system and antioxidant defense. So some trace minerals are part of antioxidant enzymes that protect cells from damage. And finally, nerve and muscle function. So they also contribute to proper nerve and muscle activity. So there's many trace minerals that you'll find in this product, and it's listed as a trace mineral mix with a proprietary blend in the Sizzle SpectraMAXX. So deficiencies, even in small amounts of these trace minerals, can lead to various health problems. Therefore, ensuring an adequate intake through a balanced diet or supplementation, such as taking the SpectraMAXX under professional guidance, is vital. So that's really important to note. And then the next thing we're going to talk about that's key in Sizzle's SpectraMAXX is the fulvic acid. It is actually a key ingredient. So organic fulvic acid is a naturally occurring compound found in humus, the organic layer of soil, and it is believed to enhance nutrient absorption through several mechanisms. So chelation, fulvic acid can bind to minerals and trace elements, making them more bioavailable or easier for the body to absorb. It essentially acts as a carrier molecule. So it also helps with increased cell permeability. Some research suggests that fulvic acid may help to increase permeability of cell membranes, allowing nutrients to enter cells more readily. Improved gut function is a big factor with fulvic acid. It can help with leaky gut. It can support a healthy gut environment, and fulvic acid can indirectly improve the overall nutrient absorption by helping with leaky gut. Antioxidant properties. So fulvic acid in itself can act as an antioxidant by itself as well, potentially protecting digestive system and further supporting nutrient uptake. So that is a little bit about the Sizzle SpectraMAXX there. And now I want to share with you a short video. This is from Tom Mauer Jr. It's a little bit of an old video, but it's got some great content. So we'll just hear what he has to say there. Let me just share the video here. And it goes for, we're just going to share 1:40.
When it comes to bioavailability, I'm as interested in that as I am with the formulation itself and the ingredient. It doesn't really matter if you have a mountain of ingredients if your body can't utilize this. And the most common example that I've used with people over the years are oyster and clam shells. What importance do they have in our lives when they're ground up and put into calcium supplements versus wholesome calcium that comes from milk, which for obviously hundreds of thousands of years has been engineered to be assimilated into our body? This is very important. If you've ever seen a picture of a tree growing out of the side of a rock, a cliff, how does that tree make that rock bioavailable? By secreting fulvic acid. Fulvic acid plays a crucial role in the bioavailability of these natural plant extracts. I'm looking to add the cofactors that make that bioavailable to you. And so SpectraMAXX is highly absorbable and bioavailable because of the fulvic acid that is added to that formulation. The farmer is paid on what you see and how much it weighs. He's not paid on the trace mineral content or the nutrient value of that product. We even know that in 1960, the wheat that came out then compared to the wheat right now is 28% deficient in minerals. How do we get around that problem? We need to include back into our diet what is missing. Now when we talk about Encompass 360, we're talking about many different types of vitamins, and these are essential to the processes and mechanisms that are occurring in our body every day.
Hey, So then he goes on to talk about the Encompass 360 product. So we'll just stop it there and move on to the next slide. Okay, so now I wanted to share a testimonial, and this is from a customer of mine called Tom. And Tom is managing a condition called sarcoidosis, which some of you may be familiar with. And actually, I did touch base with Tom last night, but I want to share you his initial testimonial here. So he said, "Hi, Katie. Wanted to share with you my first taste of SpectraMAXX and its effect. Sunday night, I felt pretty bad, was coughing and feeling out of breath. I felt exhausted on waking up this morning and got out of bed at about 12:30. A knock on the door after I woke up was a delivery of SpectraMAXX. I had some cereal and then 10 mils of SpectraMAXX as a start dose. After 15 to 20 minutes, I started to feel better, and then bit by bit, my energy levels increased dramatically, that I was able to go for a swim in the pool in the afternoon. Even my sense of being and mood improved. Coincidence? I don't think so. I definitely feel SpectraMAXX assisted in my recovery, and I'm looking forward to seeing how I feel after a week, after a few weeks, and in a month's time of taking a daily dose." So that's from Tom. And then last night I messaged him and said, "Tom, you shared a testimonial with me quite a while ago. How are you going with the SpectraMAXX?" And his reply was this: "Yes, SpectraMAXX has certainly helped me regain my energy levels, but I also should add that fucoidin has also made a significant difference as well. And in fact, I've ordered a bottle for the upcoming winter season." So he's added in the SpectraMAXX. So I'll touch on that just a little bit. So we've also got a product called Fucoidin and Eternity. So if you were in New Ways, you may be familiar with the Energy Trio. So in Sizzle, it's called the Triangle of Life. So we've got 3 liquid nutritionals, and that is SpectraMAXX, Fucoidin, and Eternity. Fucoidin is called Mother's Milk in China, and it is a very powerful product for supporting the body with inflammation and immune system. And then you've got Eternity with polyphenols and resveratrol, which is another class of type of antioxidant defense. So those 3 products are very powerful together. So this testimonial includes the 3 together. This is thank you to Jack for sharing from his customer. And she used these 3 products for 3 months, the Triangle of Life, and we'll show you the difference. But why would it work? And this is because nutraceuticals make a big difference to human physiology. Also, I will note that when you do take the SpectraMAXX, make sure you take it with food, not on an empty stomach, because it can upset your tummy. But here you can see the photo of this young girl and just the skin improvement. And obviously she was feeling a lot happier and healthier after taking these products. So we really do get tremendous testimonials with our products. So I am going to go on to the next slide. I think I've got Lana on, if you wouldn't mind unmuting yourself and sharing a little with everyone on the call.
Can you hear me, Katie?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Well, it's great to be on the call, and as you said, great to be home. And I just want to share a little bit about myself, why I'm with Sizzle, actually. Last year, I joined Sizzle before all this happened with my baby, because we saw some of the favorite products disappearing, and I was searching for something for my family. And obviously, I contacted Sizzle without telling anybody, and asked whoever they put me in touch with, and that was Katie with her expertise and everything support, that my name would be kept confidential. I didn't want to share anything, just started using the products. And to be honest, it was really the conflict within me for a few months, because I could see that Sizzle products really were at a different level. I felt much better. We started using pretty much, slowly into everything. And it was kind of, I was a little bit stuck in a way that I wanted still to obviously purchase Madea products because I was still getting paid and had my team. But at the same time, I felt that I really wanted to purchase more of the Sizzle products and had no intention to do business whatsoever. So when this all happened with Madea, it's like, I think the weight lifted off my shoulders, because I could openly share what I really believe in. I can see the quality of the products. I can see how they are. I can access the product. And as you said, it's a combination of a few different ones. I actually use a few products, so a few different products now, but I don't know exactly which one works the best. I think the combination of what I use, which is the ones you mentioned and few extras, but I feel much more energetic. We do ballroom dancing, we do lots of other activities and boating and exercising, and being 57, I still feel really good. So I can just put it down to what I'm using, and I love the whole range, to be honest. So it's great to be back, and thank you for your support, Katie.
Thank you. Thank you, Lana, for jumping on. So I just want to also mention before we finish up, so SpectraMAXX comes in a 4-pack, so you can get a discounted pack, and it works out to be $84 a bottle at today's price if you do purchase the 4-pack. So it's $217 USD for 4 bottles of SpectraMAXX. So considering that you're getting really the 3 products in one, and as we've heard Susanna share, there's really another product added in there as well. I think it's fantastic value for money. And also, just to finish with a story, Dr. Kurt, who's my sponsor, so if you would like to connect with him, please reach out. But he is a chiropractor, a doctor of chiropractic, and a wellness consultant. He was speaking to the late Tom Mauer Sr., and at the time, he said to Tom, if you could take one product, which would it be? And Tom said, straight away it would be the SpectraMAXX with the, trace minerals, fulvic acid, got some key vitamins in there and antioxidants. So, Kurt was intrigued to hear him say that. Obviously, Sizzle's developed some more products since then. And I think really a great combination too would be the Sizzle SpectraMAXX with the Sizzle Gut Essentials, the pre and probiotic. Those two would be a great combination together as well. So I will finish there. I've just been talking for half an hour and sharing this information. I really appreciate you getting on tonight's call. So for any further information on this or any other Sizzle product, please contact the person who has introduced you to this presentation tonight. Please get back to them and let them know that you're interested. And hopefully you may be interested in joining us next week. I will be doing another presentation on another great product with some great insights and information that can hopefully help you on your health journey. So thanks for joining us tonight and have a great week.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you. Thanks, Ian.